I want us to begin our warfare with the book of Deuteronomy 30 verses 19. I call heaven and earth as witnesses today against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life that both you and your descendants may live. So we are going to be praying that what God said to Israel here, that he has set before them life and death, that they may choose life, that they may live with their descendants. We continually see that people keep on choosing death. People keep on choosing negative things. That is why we are losing generations after generation, because the enemy has a tendency of manipulating the choices of men. And so we are going to be contending for the hearts of people, for the lives of people. I don't know, one of the cry that I have in my heart, that we are not going to end up with a congregation that doesn't have burdens. That one I always tell the Lord, please let us not have a congregation that is filling this hall, that doesn't have the burdens of the Spirit, the burden for souls, the burden for nations. You see, it is one thing to meet and have a very big congregation and no people came for is because of their own appetites. But it's a different thing when we can gather and search the heart of the Spirit and pray in accordance to what the Spirit wants us to pray. So we are going to pray for the hearts of men, and we are going to declare each and every power that causes people to make wrong decisions in life, to choose death in life. We are crushing that power today. We are releasing men and women for salvation. We are declaring we are in a season of revival and our generation cannot be lost. We are declaring the church in our nation is rising more than ever before, that there is gonna be a new move of the Spirit, that there is gonna be a new season that we are going to experience as individuals, that we are continually going to choose life. Ala padakosaya nemakolia padakosolia bakaya. You see, there is a season we have experienced for a long time where even the world, when they look at us, they can see compromise. They can see we are not right. But I believe with all my heart that there is no way Christ could die and we end up like this. No. It is not possible. It is not possible that blood was shed and we end up as a compromised body. It is not possible. I know it was a season, but I believe with all my heart that the people that are in the kingdom are going to begin choosing life. And also those that are not born again, they are going to start making decisions for salvation. I don't know whether you have a brother who is not born again. I don't know whether you have a sister, a mother, a father, a colleague, a child who is not born again. I don't know if the trumpet sounded today, what will happen to them? I don't know whether it bothers you. I don't know whether there was a day that you ever cried and fasted that they may come into the kingdom. I don't know what is the depth of your burden for souls. The only reason why the blood was shed is that we may come into the knowledge of Christ. So we are going to declare that the word of God will spread in Africa, will spread in Asia, will spread in Australia, will spread in America, will spread in Europe. No weapon fashioned against the word of God shall prosper. And the men of fire are going to rise. People who are not compromising. People who are going to go through the borders. People like Esther who will say, if I die, I die. What I know is that my generation must know the Lord. I don't know whether you're going to be one of these. Now when we are in the end time, I don't know whether you want to be part of the harvesters. If you want to be part of harvesters, you're going to tell the Lord as you're using your people, Lord, don't leave me. Use me too. When you're looking for tools to use, find me as a tool. Find my business as a tool to use. Find my career as a tool to use. Find my gifts and my talents as tools for the harvest. Elia Padaya, Ekolia Masalima Kalia today, Eselema Kolia Paya. People are dying each and every single day. We cannot be silent. We cannot be silent. We cannot be silent. There are those that are in prison because they preach the gospel. It is time we open the prison doors for the missionaries around the world that are locked up in China. They are locked up in Pakistan. They are locked up in India because they preach the gospel. We are the one who are free. And we are going to declare their freedom. Aliyamakola basoyana. May we no longer be quiet. May we no longer be comfortable when there are people rotting in jail and we are free and we are not bothered. Asalabo salia makadaya. Can you begin to cry to the Lord? Can you begin to cry to the Lord? When he's looking for a tool to use, can he use you? Aliyah Makala Basaya. Can you cry for your mother? Can you cry for your father? Can you cry for your brothers? Can you cry for your colleagues? Can you cry for those who don't know the Lord? Ekelia Podako Sanama, Namakolia Patakalia Tadaya, Nemakolo Brako Salebakaya, Elia Makosia Makosia, Namakotolia Bakaya. Can you business be used? Can your career be used? Can the Lord trust you for the salvation of souls? Can the Lord trust you for the salvation of Africa? Can the Lord trust you for the salvation of America? Can he trust you for the salvation of Europe? Alamakolia Padakosolia Makaya. Elia Makolo Bataya. Nemakolia Bataya. Nemakolo Bataya.